Sound check, everybody. We've got the All-Star game coming up. Test 1, 2, 3. Make sure the audio is okay. Sound check 1, 2, 3. Stars are shining on a Saturday afternoon in Kettering. Good afternoon, everybody, from the Kettering Ice Arena. My name is Kent Jacobs, and we'd like to welcome you to the 2023 Southwest Ohio High School Hockey League All-Star Game. We are very pleased to bring this to you this afternoon, as the teams are taken from all the SWOHSHL teams, and they're split up into a white jersey team and a red jersey team. And the game is brought to you by the Academy Hockey Club, the same organization that is also responsible for organizing the Post-Ohio District Tournament, and also the Academy High School Fall League, and a couple of different free skating clinics as well. And also the Academy Outdoor Pond is the other project that the Academy Hockey Club is involved with during the course of the season. Before we get started, we'd love to get a shout out to the founding sponsors of the Academy Hockey Club, Dayton's Original Pizza Factory, and Bill Daniels, our good friend, who always takes care of us during all of our team events and everything, supplying pizza and sandwiches and salads for us. And he is a great friend of the Dayton area high school hockey community. That's Bill Daniels and the Dayton's Original Pizza Factory. If you live in the East Dayton area, you might get to give them a call. They're 1101 Wayne Avenue, and get an award-winning pizza from Dayton's Original Pizza Factory. Also, Iron Gate Realtors, Rhonda Shamball. We appreciate her sponsorship of the Academy Hockey Club. Rhonda and Iron Gate Realtors, they help sponsor Beaver Creek High School hockey and also Dayton Stealth hockey as well, and is also a sponsor of the Academy Hockey Club. So many, many thanks to Iron Gate Realtors and Rhonda Shamball. She's been a big sponsor for area high school hockey now for several years. Taking a look at the rosters for these two teams, and they will be they might be introduced before the game as well. The red team: Luke Lance, Carson Cox, Colin Keogh, Adam Ryder, Joe Martin, Joey Donahue, Aiden Albers, Ty Ferguson, Rudy Hoffmeyer, Casey Sullivan, Cam Lombardo, Brady Smith, Cooper Sexton, Chad Young, and Noah Carver. The white team is Danny Mahoney, Charlie Hafner, Nikki Doss, Owen Huff, Alex Elsner, J.J. Lehman, Ian Francis Knott, Gavin Burris, Riley Hansen, Brandon Canham, Colin Burkhart, Sam Linden, Andrew Honorado, and Liam Riley, Grant Russell, and Ben Brinker. One All-Star, Ian Champagne. He was supposed to be one of the goalies today, but he had another event that he had to attend for his high school, so he was unable to be here. The officials for today's game are Bob Hoppy and Jim Boston. The coaches for today: the white team is coached by Rick Zabo of the Troy Trojans, and the red team coached by Greg Gutterman of the Beaver Creek Beavers. This is going to be a limited checking affair, so this is a contact game, but being an all-star game, they don't want the players beating each other up out there, so they will be checking, but they're supposed to not to get too far out of hand. And we'll see how they are going to introduce the teams as the two teams line up along their goal lines at the respective ends of the ice. And now the introduction of the players. Luke Lance from the Alder Knights comes out to the blue line. Liam Riley comes out to the blue line for the white team. Grant Russell from the Alder Knights in goal to start the game. Carson Cox, I call him the Secretary of Defense. Joey Donahue, Diesel Donahue, I call him the Big Rig from the Beavers of Beaver Creek. And there's the introduction of Ian Champagne, again, who is out at another event today. Riley Henson from the Beaver Creek Beavers. I call him the Cobra. Alex Elsner, I call him the A-Train. He's from the Beaver Creek Beavers. There's Charlie Hafner. He told me before the game it's pronounced Hafner, so I had been mispronouncing that when doing elder games. Here's Aiden Albers from the Mason Comets. And coming out to the blue line, Cam Lombardo from the Troy Trojans. Here's Gavin Burris. Brady Smith of Troy was also introduced. Gavin Burris from the Trojans. Now the second team All-Stars. From the Alder Knights, Adam Ryder. Danny Mahoney, I call him the Junkyard Dog. J.J. Lehman from the Beaver Creek Beavers. Chad DeYoung from the Beaver Creek Beavers, backup goalie today for the red team. Rudy Hoffmeyer from the Elder Panthers. Also from the Panthers, Casey Sullivan. And from the red team, from the Mason Comets, and also coming out was Brandon Canham from the Mason Comets, and Nikki Doss, Cooper Sexton from the Troy Trojans, and from the Troy Trojans, backup goalie for the red team, Noah Carver. Colin Burkhart from the Troy Trojans. Ty Ferguson from the Alder Knights. Sammy Linden, also from the Alder Knights. Joe Marty Martin from the Beaver Creek Beavers. Owen Huff from the Beaver Creek Beavers. Andrew Onorado from the Elder Panthers. And Francis Knott from the Troy Trojans. From the Elder Panthers, Ben Brinker introduced. And there are all the All-Stars lined up on the blue lines.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're able, please rise and remove your caps for the playing of the national anthem.
And now everybody from the Kettering Ice Arena, the playing of our national anthem. Let's read some of our chat messages. If you want to participate in our live chat on the YouTube channel, just hit the subscribe button to Academy Hockey Club, and you can join us on the chat. Opa Elsner says, good luck, A-Train. That's Alex Elsner. Jay Haney says, Yahoo, let's go, Alex from his Michigan family. Bethany Manley says, hi, Kent. Hey, Bethany, how's it going? Glad to join you for the All-Star game. Good luck to all the Beaver Creek seniors. Enjoy yourselves. Go Martin. Joe Marty Martin, love from your Michigan family. Megan Mahoney. Hey, Megan, how's it going? Go Dog, the Junkyard Dog. That's Danny Mahoney. Folks, if you're not acquainted with myself, I am the play-by-play announcer for the Beaver Creek Beavers. You probably could glean that from that I have nicknames for a lot of the Beaver players. But Danny Mahoney from the Alder Knights, he scored a number of goals right in front of the net a couple years ago that kind of made you think you had junk goals or garbage goals, tips and deflections and backdoor goals and stuff, and so I hung that name on Danny. But Megan, it's great to have you with us here today. Great to have everybody with us from whatever school you're following. And it's a great pleasure to be with you on this Saturday afternoon. Puck is dropped, and we're underway. Puck dumped to center ice, picked up by Carson Cox of the red team. His pass intercepted by Gavin Burris. Drops it back to Liam Riley. We're playing 15-minute periods as per usual. Here's an interception and a shot flipped wide by Joe Martin. Back comes the white team the other way. There's a shot and the save made. Another shot on a rebound and the save made. And that's Noah Carver in net for the red team. from the Troy Trojans. At the other end, Grant Russell from the Alder Knights in goal. Back comes the white team. There's a centering pass, and it's too far ahead of Alex Elsner. And there's a trip up in front. Elsner goes down. No call on the play. Play on right wing dumped into the white team zone. Back to get it is Colin Berghart from the Troy Trojans. Puck chipped to center ice. Red team intercepts, and that is Cam Lombardo from the Trojans. He dumps it in behind the white team goal. Back for the red team, Rudy Hoffmeyer. He's checked. White team comes back. There's a centering pass, and it gets through the slot area untouched. Loose puck along these near boards. For the red team is Brady Smith cutting in on goal. A shot, and he scores! Brady Smith from the Troy Trojans gives the red team a 1-0 lead. Great breakout for Brady Smith. And the red team takes a 1-0 lead. Face off at center, Luke Lance against Gavin Burris. Red team controls. There's a check, and the loose puck picked up for the red team by Cooper Sexton. Sexton lost it. Ian Francis Knott chases it down for the white team. On right wing, he's checked by Adam Ryder. Puck picked up by Adam Ryder of the red team on left wing. Okay. I didn't hear who the assist was. It was a Troy player. So Brady Smith, the goal for the red team. They lead at 1-0. We're 3.5 minutes into the opening period. Play behind the red team goal. It's picked up by that's Ben Brinker. Ben Brinker in net for the red team, that's Chad DeYoung. Chad DeYoung in goal for the red team. I mistakenly said Noah Carver. Noah will come in later. Got a message from Danae Johnson. Good luck, boys, from Washington State. Chad DeYoung's Papa Nana. Thanks, Danae. Nice to have you with us here this afternoon. Puck cleared all the way back in the white team zone. Penalty on Adam Ryder of the Alder Knights for 2 minutes. So the white team has a power play. Long shot and the stick save made. So a power play chance for the white team. There's a shot in front, and it's broken up. Owen Huff slips it behind the net. White team on a power play. There's a pass over for Huff off the corner board. Centers for a tip, but it's off a stick back along these left wing boards. Puck tipped back behind the red team net. Now it rims around to this near corner. It's cleared to center. Back is Brandon Canham. It's picked up by Riley Hansen. Riley Hansen from the Beaver Creek Beavers. Racing across center ice into the red team zone. He's checked by Colin Keogh of the Mason Comets. Puck kicked over to this near wing. Here's Liam Riley from the Alder Knights. Back for a shot. There's a stick save. Another shot. It's tipped wide off the rebound. The shot was made by Riley Hansen of Beaver Creek. Now behind the net, Alex Elsner. Centers, and it's intercepted by the red team goalkeeper, Chad DeYoung, and he'll hold on to it. There's 10 seconds left in the white team power play on the penalty on Adam Ryder. Penalty killed off now. So both teams at full strength, and the red team leads at 1-0. Here's Joe Martin of Beaver Creek. Tangles up with Charlie Hafner from the Elder Panthers. Puck cleared to center ice. Picking it up for the red team, Joey Donahue, the big rig. Donahue tries to muscle the puck in front. Comes off his stick. It's come loose right in front of the net. And diving out of the crease was Ben Brinker. And the puck is cleared away out of harm's way. Now back in for the red team, Luke Lance. He's taken down by Hafner of Elder. Here's a pass in front for Cooper Sexton. Shot. That's blocked. It's loose right in front of the white team goal, now carried out by Nikki Doss of the Mason Comets. Doss is checked, puck cleared all the way down the ice, and an icing violation against Team Red. Again, if you want to get in our chat, tell us what player or school you're rooting for, just hit the subscribe button on the Academy Hockey Club YouTube channel, and you can get in a message to us, and we'll get it on. There's a shot by the white team that's wide of the red net. Racing back the other way for the red team, Rudy Hoffmeyer. There's a shot, and it's hammered wide of the white team goal. Loose puck, and it's fired to center ice. It's intercepted by Ty Ferguson of the Alder Knights. He dumps back in the white team zone, but it's cleared back up ahead for Gavin Burris. There's a shot, pad save, shot by Sammy Linden. Saved by DeYoung, now back is Carson Cox. Here's a shot right on net the other way, and the white team goalie Grant Russell makes the stop. No correction, that's Ben Brinker. So currently we've got Ben Brinker in goal from Elder for the white team, and Chad DeYoung of Beaver Creek in goal for the red team. Those are the two goalies. I thought Grant Russell would have started, but it's Ben Brinker in net for the white team. Loose puck picked up at center ice, pass intercepted. It's a long shot from center off the stick of Colin Burkhart. It's save made by DeYoung. I see a lot of misfiring on passes because obviously these players are not familiar with playing with each other. There's a centering pass, broken up, held in at the point. Shot wide by Ryder, and attempting a tip was Hoffmeyer, but couldn't quite get a stick on it. Here's Colin Keogh coming back for the red team. His shot is wide of the white team goal. 7 minutes left in the period. Red team leads it 1-0. Here's Owen Huff carrying in the red team zone. Now back for the red team. Carrying in is Joey Donahue. Drop pass is picked off. The white team comes back. Head manning for Elsner. Elsner poke checked. Loose puck. Adam Ryder from the Alder Knights clears up ahead for Brady Smith. Smith trying to chase it down, but it gets past him. Hansen Tries to clear, and here it's picked up at center ice by Ian Francis Knott. Knott drop pass, but it's intercepted by the red team, and back comes Luke Lance from the Alder Knights. Lance, some nice stick handling. Cuts over along the far wall. Lance still has it. Then he's poke checked away by Francis Knott, and he clears it. Back for the red team, Adam Ryder. He's being harassed by Danny Mahoney. Pass at center for the red team, Cam Lombardo. Lombardo to Smith. Brady Smith will dump it in the white team zone. 5.5 to play, first period. Reds up 1-0. Ian Francis Knott passes at center for the dog, Danny Mahoney. The JYD shot, and it gets caught up in the netting. It was a save by DeYoung. Unofficial shot so far. White team 7, red team 3. Face off left wing circle of the red team zone. It looks like Gavin Burris of Troy. I can't see the number of the red team player. Puck picked up for the red team by Rudy Hoffmeyer, and it's caught by Brinker. He'll hold on to it. 5:07 to go in the period. Face off in the right wing circle of the white team zone to our right. From the face off, it's fought for in front of the white team net, now carried out to neutral ice by Gavin Burris. He's poke checked away. Now moving in, a shot, and they score! And the white team ties it up. That goal by the A-Train, Alex Elsner, I believe. Carla Moore says, way to go A-Train, Alex Elsner. And I think that Alex is the one that chipped that goal in behind his Beaver Creek teammate, Chad DeYoung. We'll get an announcement on the goal. Alex Elsner, a record-setting year for the Beaver Creek Beavers. Here's a shot, pad save. Gavin Burris on the assist. There's a shot and an attempted tip by Brady Smith. Couldn't get a stick blade on it. Now back is Charlie Hafner looking to pass in front. Here's Elsner again, almost tipping it in. Back to the point for Hafner. Hafner, Riley, Liam Riley trying to hold the puck in. He's being ambushed by 2 red players, and the puck taken away by Cam Lombardo of the Troy Trojans. Touch pass back to Lombardo. Moving in, fires, and the save made by Brinker. And Brinker will hold on. As I was saying, Alex Elsner for Beaver Creek, a record-setting year, 65 goals, a team record for them. And Alex just a junior, so he'll be back next year to try to wreak havoc for the Beavers in the SWOHSHL. There's an intercepted pass by Donahue, but lost the handles. He tried to move in. Back for the white team, Owen Huff. Huff. He's bumped off the puck. It comes loose. There's a shot by the white team's Liam Riley of Alter, and that's wide. Centering pass intended for Owen Huff is broken up and cleared. And the white team will circle back. Nikki Doss of the Mason Comets, rink wide to Riley. Liam Riley couldn't control that. At center, Joey from Beaver Creek over to Luke Lance. It's stripped away by Owen Huff. Huff looking to make a play. Stops in the far corner. Centers. And a backhand shot off the stick of Colin Burkhart is in on goal, and DeYoung makes the stop. Is there any way you guys could step back over? I'm sorry. I just can't see anything. Left circle face-off is controlled along this left wing. Now dumped behind the net. Rimming off to the right point. Picked up by Brandon Canham. Canham dumps behind the net. Played by Adam Ryder. Ryder passes up ahead. Here comes the red team the other way. Cutting across is Cam Lombardo. A shot from Cox and the save made by Brinker. And the puck is iced the other way by the white team, and that will result in a face-off. We had Carson Cox and Cam Lombardo on a 2-on-1 breakout here, but couldn't quite hook up on a goal. It's been Brady Smith for the red team, Alex Elsner for the white team, and we're 1-1 with 2:15 to play in the period. There's a breakout pass for Elsner, but out of the net is DeYoung. And it's a little hijinks. Here comes the pass at center ice. Red team 3-on-2 the other way, winding up a fire blast off the stick of Brady Smith. He loaded up the howitzer and hammers one. And the save made by Brinker. Here's Hoffmeyer. Pass rimmed along this near side for Lombardo. Back to the point, Sexton. Cooper Sexton from the Trojans of Troy. Still fighting for the puck. He gets it back in the corner. Hoffmeyer to the point. Lombardo. Cam Lombardo trying to slip it through, but it's intercepted by Brandon Canham of Mason. His clearing shot held in, intercepted by Adam Ryder. Now a breakout the other way. Here's Elsner moving in, a shot, he scores, and that's Riley Hansen. I thought it was number 5, it's number 9, the Cobra. The Cobra strikes Riley Hansen of the Beaver Creek Beavers. He's the other sharpshooter for the SWOHSHL champions. Senior defenseman Riley Hansen, I call him the Cobra because the way he'll weave through defenses and then snap off a very hard wrist shot, and you saw that wrist shot right there. And that gives the white team and that's an unassisted goal. There's a centering pass. That's broken up in front. Having called Beaver Creek games now for 4 or 5 years, covered his whole career. Here's Luke Lance, a shot, and that's high and wide. But that wrist shot by Riley Hansen, my goodness, he has a very sharp wrist shot. So 2-1, the white team leads it. Here's Hansen. He bangs the puck off the near wall, but it deflects back in the corner. Back is Carson Cox. Passes for Adam Ryder. Ryder chases the puck down near corner for the white team. Adam Ryder from the Alder Knights. He gets tangled up. Loose puck intercepted, and back for the red team is Carson Cox from Beaver Creek. Cox rims the puck to center, intended for Joe Martin, but the buzzer sounds the end of period number 1. And after one period of play in the 2023 SWOHSHL All-Star Game, it's the white team 2 and the red team 1. And running down the scoring, let me get the assist on that red team goal. Hold on just a moment, folks. Okay, so we got the run down the scoring. We got the assist on the red team goal. It was Cam Lombardo. So the red team goal, Brady Smith, assisted by Cam Lombardo. The white team goals, Alex Elsner, assisted by Gavin Burris, and then Riley Hansen, unassisted. So they will resurface the ice after the second period. So we're going to jump right into the second. Again, the annual All-Star Game for the Southwest Ohio High School Hockey League, presented by the Academy Hockey Club. If you want to make a donation to the Academy Hockey Club, you can go to Academy Hockey, all is one word, academyhockey.org, and make a donation. Now back for the red team, Cam Lombardo, a shot, save, rebound is tipped in front. And no goal. Back comes the white team the other way. Gavin Burris drops it off for Danny Mahoney. And they whistled that play down offside. Again, if you want to get in a message to us from whatever school your player you're rooting for or watching is from, just hit the subscribe button on the Academy Hockey Club YouTube channel, and we'll get your message on. If you want to say hi to a player, there's a shot right on, and it's gloved by Chad DeYoung, who I believe is still in net. Yeah, Chad DeYoung still in net for the red team, and I believe it's Ben Brinker still for the white team. Face off, left wing circle of the red zone. There's a shot, and it's off the blocker pad of DeYoung. Puck banged around to the far side. Held in by the red team, or the white team, Sam Linden, but then bumped out back to the white-blue line. Fighting for it there, Liam Riley. Riley dumps it back for teammate Gavin Burris of the Troy Trojans. He sidesteps Joey Donahue. Here is Burris. He'll dump it in. Back for the red team is Cooper Sexton from the Troy Trojans. Sexton sidesteps a check and then has it punched off of his stick. And back for the white team is Alex Elsner. Moving in the other way, Elsner, a shot and a stick save. Now another shot, another save made, and a rebound. And, whoa, holy mackerel, hold on, folks. We had some drama, and Chad DeYoung going to the bench now on the red team, Noah Carver. Noah Carver coming in from the Troy Trojans. We don't know what's going on. They face off at center ice. I thought there might have been a goal. Now there's a shot and a score by the red team. And the goal scored. It looks like Luke Lance of the Alder Knights will get the public address. They have not posted a goal for the white team, and it's 2-2, so apparently no goal on that pileup at the other end on the right side of the rink. But it looks like Luke Lance, I believe, will get an announcement on the goal scoring. He's from the Alder Knights. Ty Ferguson bangs the puck to center. It's intercepted by Alex Elsner of the white team. Elsner. Colin Burkhart. Okay. So Ty Ferguson, they said, okay, so there was a goal. It hasn't been posted on the board. Well, I don't know if it's 2-2 or 3-2. That last goal, there's a shot, and it's broken up in front. Okay. Now the other way, here comes Nicky Doss from the Mason Comets. He's checked in the corner. Loose puck red. It is now 3-2. They finally posted that. So there was a goal. We were wondering. Now a breakout the other way for Joey Donahue. The rig shoots and he scores. Diesel Donahue, the big rig. One of the leading scorers on the Beaver Creek Beavers, and he's able to break out with it and make a move on Brinker and slide the puck in. And it's now 3-3. We'll go over the scoring at the end of the period. Nice move by Nicky Doss. Centers in front, a shot, and a save made by Carver. As Danny Mahoney swooped in and took a shot. Face off right wing circle of the red zone. So Brady Smith, the assist on the Donahue goal. Centering pass gets through. Back to the blue line for Burkhart. Colin Burkhart shot. And blocker pad save by Carver. Pass back to Burkhart at the point. Wrist shot. Deflects away from the traffic in front of the red team net. Here's Nicky Doss. Back to Burkhart. Burkhart passes over. Hansen centers, and it was a wide open tip in. That was just missed by the dog. Here's a long shot from center. It's caught by Brinker. He drops it off. Oh, the junkyard dog almost had a junk. He just missed that tip. He was right in front. A nice centering pass and just got past Mahoney's stick. He would have had a junk goal there. Back comes the red team the other way. Here's a shot by Carson Cox of Beaver Creek, and that deflects wide. Pass off a skate intercepted by Joey Donahue. Donahue shot, and it's caught by Brinker. He drops it off, but he held on to it long enough, and there will be a face-off. Unofficial shots on goal. The white team 17, red team 13. From the draw, there's a long pass down the ice, racing after it, Elsner. He catches up to it. He's checked by Ryder. Elsner trying to steal the puck back. Now the white team has it. Centering pass, no pass behind the net for Elsner. He's stripped by Ryder. Loose puck, Cooper Sexton. Cooper Sexton bangs it off to the far side. Pass is behind Hoffmeyer. Loose puck, Hansen for the white team. Riley Hansen moves in front, and they score! Riley Hansen, I believe, has got the tip in. He stick handled it in front. We'll get an announcement, an official announcement on the goal. And if it is Hansen, it will be his second of the game for the Cobra. And the white team leads it 4-3. Face off at center, Owen Huff, and it's won by the red team. So the goal was actually by Alex Elsner. He got the tip, and that means a hat trick for the A-Train. The assist was to Hansen. There's a shot that's tipped wide. Now Owen Huff for the white team. Dumps behind the net for Elsner. Elsner is tied up behind the net by Sexton of Troy. Long pass for the red team to center, intercepted by Liam Riley from the Alder Knights. He's poke checked. After the puck for the red team, Brady Smith. He's going to move in. A shot, pad save. And the rebound. And they score on a rebound. So on a breakout, the red team ties it up. Brinker made the initial save, but it was punched in on the rebound. And we're all knotted up at 4 apiece. So 4-4. Here is Colin Keogh from the Mason Comets. Chipped off to the corner for Ty Ferguson from Alter. He gives it off to Luke Lance, his Alter teammate. He slides it to center for Martin, but it's picked off by the white team's Liam Riley. Here's an intercepted play by the red team's Colin Keogh. Nicky Doss from Mason, pass intended for Ian Francis Knott, gets through. It's picked up, and a shot by the white team goes wide. That was off the stick of Nicky Doss. Back comes the red team. Puck slipped through by Donahue. Joey Donahue moving in, and down on the ice was Brinker. Puck chipped back to the blue line. It's held in by Joe Martin, Marty Martin from Beaver Creek. Puck rimmed around to this near side. And banged back behind the net. Loose puck along this left wing, tipped away and picked up by Nicky Doss. Doss, left wing pass into the red zone. Centered in front, a shot! And they score! J.J. Lehman. What a great setup. That was a great breakaway. Very well executed. And the Beaver Creek defenseman, J.J. Lehman, will snap the goal. Snap the puck into the red team net. And the Reds take a 5-4 lead. Or correction, the white team. I'm sorry, I'm getting confused. So white team up 5-4. How are they going to announce the assist? We'll have to find out who the assist is on that Lehman goal. The dog. Junkyard Dog gets the assist. Here's Alex Elsner centering a shot. Big save by Noah Carver as highway robbery. Now back the other way, a shot. Pad save by Brinker. I think he's still in net. I can't see his number. Red team, Carson Cox. Pass gets through center ice. Back into the white team zone, picking it up, Brendan Canham. Rims along this near side. Held in at the left point momentarily by Cam Lombardo. He's checked. Back for the white team, Gavin Burris. Burris, right wing, along this near side. He's checked in the corner. Puck squirts loose now to Brady Smith. Pass at center for Martin, back to Smith. It's off his skate. He kind of had to try to skip over it. Now back is Owen Huff for the white team. Into the red zone, Huff gets stripped, and the red team comes back. Trying to break through the defense was Joey Donahue, the big rig. He got sandwiched between two white team players. The puck comes loose to Colin Burkhart from the Trojans. He rims it along this near side. On to center ice. Sam Linden left it behind him for Gavin Burris. Gavin Burris centers, but it's intercepted by Adam Ryder of the Alder Knights. Pass off the stick of Joe Martin to center. Colin Burkhart will dump back in for the white team. The white team leads at 5-4, 4:40 to go in the second period. We may have a guest. Here's a shot, pad save, and the rebound comes free. Save made by Noah Carver. Back for the red team, Brady Smith. He's a very nice skater. Shot, pad save by Brinker. The white team's Riley Hansen passes over for Charlie Hafner. Hafner had Hansen cutting in, but got the puck poke checked off his stick. No icing. Brinker will chip the puck back to center ice out of his crease. Loose puck, Joey Donahue. And Diesel Donahue will just flip it in to the white team zone. It's cleared up to center. Intended for Charlie Hafner. And it kicks over to Nicky Doss. Doss over the red team line to Hafner, trying to return it back to Doss. Here's Doss, left wing circle, being shadowed by Carson Cox. He drops it back to Hafner. Hafner to Doss. Doss centers, but right to a red team player. Back for the red team, picking the puck up is Joey Donahue. Center, shot, pad save, made there by Brinker. I think Ben Brinker is still in the net, but I'm not sure. The other goalie for the white team is Alder's Grant Russell. Here's Riley Hansen. He passes along the right wing. Now at center ice for the white team, moving in. Shooting the puck is Mahoney. Danny Mahoney shot, blocker pad save by Noah Carver. Noah Carver from the Troy Trojans. Down to 2:45 to go in the period. Pass comes free to center, picked up by the white team's Liam Riley. He'll dump it in. Out of the net, Carver. He'll set it up there for his red team teammate, and that would be Cooper Sexton from the Troy Trojans. Sexton looking for an outlet. Flips to center to the red line, intercepted by Riley Hansen from Beaver Creek. Rink wide pass, Liam Riley. Riley over the red team line. Riley centers just a little bit in front of Ian Francis Knott. Couldn't get a tip on it. Riley Hansen leaves it for Knott. Francis Knott, poke check. Riley Hansen will pick it back up. He makes a move to get around a check. Drops it back off for Knott. And now a drop pass back to Riley Hansen. Hansen for the white team over the red team line, but offside. And one of the players on left wing, Grant Russell. Okay, so I'm told Grant Russell is in net for the white team now, as he and Ben Brinker split the game up. And Noah Carver relieved Chad DeYoung in net for the red team. So it should be Carver and Russell for the rest of the way in net for the two teams. Here's Danny Mahoney. Back over the red team line. He rims it around this far, so near side. Ian Francis not after it. He tangles with Ty Ferguson. Right. There's Alex Elsner for the white team being checked by Brady Smith. He's pinned to the boards by Smith. And the red team comes back with it. Pass at center for Brady Smith. Joey Donahue. Joey Donahue behind the net, making a play. Now to the point for Joe Martin. He dumps back behind the net for Colin Keogh. Keogh from Mason. Passes back to Ty Ferguson. His shot is blocked by one of the white team players on defense. There's Donahue, a shot, and it's off a stick up over the glass. And we'll have a face-off. So the white team is leading it 5-4. Face off left wing circle, and it pops up over the glass again, and we'll reset. From the draw, left wing circle of the white team zone. There's a shot by Donahue, and that's snared in midair by Grant Russell of the Alder Knights. Grant Russell, senior goalie. Boy, he and Joey Donahue had a lot of battles through the last 4 years. Sometimes Russell winning, sometimes Donahue. Picking up a loose puck along the far boards is Sam Linden. He's checked. Donahue coming back the other way for the red team. The rig stripped away by J.J. Lehman. And the pass to center. Back comes the white team, Gavin Burris. 3-on-1. And the puck is centered. Lying down to block was Ty Ferguson, and the period comes to a close. So we've got us a barn burner. After 2 periods of play, it's the white team leading the red team 5-4, and I have to try to get the assist on the Donahue goal. Hold on, folks. I'll be right back with you. Okay, folks, so we'll run down the scoring. Thought we might have a guest come up, but I'm not sure at this point. But running down the scoring, first of all, hi, everybody. Kent Jacobs, along with our videographer and producer Cherie Champagne and production assistant Eskimo Dixie at the SWOHSHL All-Star Game from Kettering Ice Arena. I appreciate everybody joining us. And let's run down the scoring. And in the first period, The red team scored. Brady Smith got the goal. He's from the Troy Trojans. And the assist on the goal was his teammate from Troy, Cam Lombardo. And the white team goals in the first period, Alex Elsner from Beaver Creek, assisted by Gavin Burris of Troy. And then Riley Hansen of Beaver Creek unassisted. And after one, it was white team 2, red team 1. Second period, a little bit more wide open as these teams get familiar with themselves during the course of the game. The red team scored 3 times in the second period. It was Luke Lance of Alter, assisted by Ty Ferguson. And it was Joey Donahue of Beaver Creek, assisted by Brady Smith of Troy. And then Brady Smith of Troy, unassisted. And the white team, goals were by Alex Elsner of Beaver Creek, assisted by Colin Burkhardt of Troy. And then Alex Elsner, the hat trick. Again, we mentioned he's a record-setting goal scorer for the Beaver Creek Beavers this year with 65 goals. And he got the hat trick assisted by his Beaver teammate Riley Hansen. And then the final goal of the period for the white team was by Beaver Creek's J.J. Lehman and assisted by Danny Mahoney of the Alder Knights. And so that's where we stand after 2 periods. The white team leads the red team 5-4. Unofficial shots on goal favoring the white team 22-19. Folks, I want to give a shout out or a plug to a book, and I'm going to hold it up to the camera here so we get a shot of it. It's by the Beaver Creek High School coach, who is Greg Gutterman. He is a retired brigadier general in the U.S. Air Force. And Greg published a book last summer called Hustle and Have Fun. And I'm going to hold it up to the camera. Oh, you got it? Okay. Cherie's going to hold it up to the camera so we can get a shot of it, of the cover. And that book, Hustle and Have Fun by Greg Gutterman, is available on Amazon.com. Portion of the proceeds benefit the Academy Hockey Club, which again puts forth all of these events. They sponsor the All-Star Game. Hey, there he is. I just mentioned that book.
All right, thank you, sir.
Cherie was holding the thing up so we could see the cover. So we have with us Beaver Creek coach Greg Gutterman and assistant coach from the Beavers, Brad Lloyd. We're glad to have you guys with us. What are your thoughts on the game so far, Greg?
Well, it's a lot of fun. So, we got the 5 schools represented, and for the seniors, probably the last time they're going to be in a high school uniform playing against their peers. But it's also fun because we've got, 3 or 4 Troy kids on one team and 3 or 4 on the others, and you're seeing that they want to be competitive, right? So they're out there having fun and doing some nice sellies and that kind of stuff. It's really been fun, but I'm really proud of the program that the Southwest Ohio High School Hockey League has done. Really proud of what they've done. Super proud of the Academy and everything that the Academy brings to hockey in the area. And for those who don't know, the Academy runs a fall league that helps the kids get warmed up for the year in September and October, and we use the proceeds of that to fund this game. So the Academy is paying for the refs, the trainer, the ice time, and all that kind of stuff.
Tell us about the history of the Academy Hockey Club. How and when did that get started?
Well, there were 2 things, I guess, that really kind of sparked it. First was in the area for the preseason, the September-October time frame, there's only elite teams, and we call it the Nugs here in the Dayton area, so that's for what you'd call your higher end kids, so to speak. And then we asked, well, what about the rest of the kids? What about the 95% that need the ice time? And there was nothing. And so we started the league. And since then, the Academy has moved into diversity and inclusion, trying to spark more participation rates. And so a lot of our money that we make in the pod and through donations actually buys ice time, and we've taught over 200 kids to skate for free over the last 2 seasons. And we're going to do that again in March here coming up. So, yeah, real proud of the Academy. So the mission is more kids playing, right? More kids playing this great sport.
How does the pipeline look for the high schools in this league coming up over the next couple of years? Brad, do you want
For all the high schools?
to? Yeah. What do you think?
I think probably for every high school in the league, it's always a little hit or miss every year, except for us, because I think we've got a lot of kids all of a sudden the last couple of years. But, we had our coach meeting here at the end of the year, and I think they're all going to be okay. They're going to have enough kids to keep their programs going, and that's the most important thing. Some of them will be a little short bench, but that's just more ice time for the kids that are on the team. So they get used to, playing with 2 lines.
Does it look like there could be any schools joining the SWOHSHL anytime in the near future?
We got Springboro for the last couple of years. We've tried to get them to at least consider it. And as I understand, the coach and the parent organization are now actually considering rejoining. I don't know if that would happen this year or the next year, but at least they're talking about it. I think that'd be good for us in the Southwest Ohio. Beaver Creek, Alter, Troy, Mason, Elder, we're not going anywhere. Southwest Ohio hockey it's a good league for us. It's the right level because there's no Division I, 2, or 3 for hockey in our state. So I'd consider our league kind of a very good Division II league, if you will. And certainly we can hang with any of the teams in the Columbus, in the middle or the lower tier of the Columbus brackets too. So I think this is a place for really good Division II level hockey, and hopefully more teams will figure that out and join us. Specifically, Toledo's got 3 or 4 teams that would be perfect for us.
And anything on Centerville? I know they almost kicked up a team this past summer. Any word on Centerville?
I haven't heard anything about anything new for next year, but Coach Gutt's closer to those sort of conversations than I am. So I don't know.
Well, we've got numbers down there, down in this out of the South Metro building, Springboro and Centerville in particular. The Icehounds are doing a good job building a base for those 2 programs, focused specifically on Springboro, by the way, just for the record. But the Icehounds are doing a good job of building a base, and that base eventually will feed high school programs. So it's going to be good down there. I think Centerville's got a chance to come back. They need to get a stable coach who's willing to stick around for 5 or 10 years, because that's been what we've seen is when you have these 1-year coaches come and go, that's when the players get nervous and they're not sure, are we going to have a program or not? And the next thing you know, they're jumping into club sports, and then you're in big trouble then. So yeah, a stable coach is key for them down there.
And for some of the folks watching from some of the other schools that we in the SWOHSHL that we don't cover, tell us a little bit about yourself, your background, Greg.
Let's have Coach Lloyd do.
Okay, Coach Lloyd.
I feel like I just did it. I feel like I just did it 2 to 3 weeks ago, maybe for your same audience. But I'm like God. I grew up in Minnesota. Had a pond in our backyard, so we played a lot of hockey outside back then. And we both, of course, went to the Air Force Academy. That's where I met Greg. We didn't know it, but we played against each other, I'm sure, in youth travel hockey as kids. I think actually we were probably the programs we were in were pretty equal. They're always good games. And, we've just remained friends ever since we left the academy. And we've both been lucky enough to meet our wives here in Dayton, Ohio. And that's how life goes. And so we still love hockey. That's why we're coaching and trying to get back a little bit.
When you meet a girl from Dayton, Kent, it doesn't matter where you're from. It's only about where she's from. Right? So the girls, when Coach Lloyd and I both retired out of the military, our wives pretty much told us where we were going to be living when we were done with the military, and it was not Minnesota. Okay, so we're here for a reason.
I would just have another couple of minutes with you. I mentioned before you came up here, we were going over the book, and how you were retired brigadier general from the Air Force. What similarities between directing some of your troops in the Air Force are and your players? Any similarities in dealing with guys?
Well, I think when you talk about leadership, right, what you're trying to do is teach the kids, right, so they can learn, grow, and develop as human beings. And the focus that we have for Beaver Creek hockey is best effort. We got kids who are learning to play hockey for the first time, putting skates on in June, right? So we just want them to work hard. If you work hard in life, good things tend to happen. If you wait on others to do things for you, if you're not going to work hard for yourself, have a little bit of a personal belief in who you are and what you can do, and a little bit of grit in your belly to say I'm going after it, well, yeah, life can get hard. But if you have those three things, I'm going to work hard, I'm going to have some grit, and I'm going to believe in myself, life tends to go your way, right? So that's what we do at Beaver Creek, and I think that's what we saw in the military, right? People are like, we're going to get it done, right? We believe and know we are the best military in the world, and gosh darn it, we're going to be gritty as gritty can be, and we're going to help our country be strong and powerful.
And in the book, Hustle and Have Fun, how did that come about? When did you decide to get that book together?
So I've been wanting to write a book for several years, and then when I sat down at the computer, the coaching book just started coming out of me first, right? So there's another book in queue, there'll be no one after that, but the coaching book came out because it's a passion, right? And my three life passions, certainly my family, right? My Air Force and my student athletes. And so those will be the three lanes that I write books in, but the book one started coming out first, probably because Lloyd and I are doing it so much. We're at the rink, all the time with the kids. We just love it. We love it, and we love what we're seeing out of the kids, and some of the kids develop as skaters, but every one of them develop as human beings. It's super fun.
And Brad, how long have you been coaching?
Well, this is my 5th year of coaching. I took a little hiatus from hockey for about 20 years when I was going to medical school and learning that trade. And then I came back here, and people like Guts and another friend of ours that we played college hockey with kind of got me back into it. And so I had a good 15, 20 years where I didn't do much of hockey, and now I'm back. It's good to be back around it.
He needs new skates, Ken.
I need new skates.
He's still got his 1980 skates, for gosh sakes. I mean, you can take the boot, you can take the blade and hold it, and the whole boot goes over like it's a roller skate or something. It's the craziest thing. We're going to get him new skates.
I'm not competing anymore, so the skates I got are just fine.
Greg, how long did you play?
Well, Lloyd and I. So I grew up. I started late, right? So did you? How young were you when you started?
Mites, which I don't even know what that is. First grade, kindergarten, 5 or 6.
So in my area where I grew up in Minnesota, I started late. I was 8 years old. So everybody said I was 3 years late to the game, and I'd never catch up. And I love a challenge like that to this day, Kent, to be honest with you. Well, hey, listen, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know this, Kent Jacobs does a wonderful job. He's always joined by Miss Cherie over here, who helps with the camera and stuff. And we're just so blessed to have them calling the game and doing the YouTube stuff for us. So thank you both very much for what you do for the program and the kids. I know there's a lot of relatives in California, Louisiana, Texas, and places like that jump on, at least this time of the day when we have our 10 p.m. games. Sometimes that doesn't work, but we really do appreciate everything you guys do. Have a good time. Thanks, Ken.
Thanks a lot, very much. Thank you very much. Coach Greg Gutterman of the Beaver Creek Beavers and assistant coach of the Beavers, Brad Lloyd. So we appreciate those guys joining us. And again, the book by Greg, Hustle and Have Fun, available on Amazon.com. So the teams are back out. We went over the scoring, and we'll do that at the end of the game. And what we're going to try to do, I'll give you a preview, folks. After the game, I'm going to go down to the bench, and we'll just try to interview as many players as we can as they come off the ice. So we're going to try to get a good cross-section of players from the different schools and everything. See, the Eskimo attacking you over here? So that's what we're going to try to do after the game. We're going to try to interview as many players as we can on the bench as they come off the ice. So that's what we'll do after the game. We're going to try to talk to as many kids as we can on camera, so get as many kids into it as possible. Jay Haney says, thanks, Kent and crew. Grateful to you for such a wonderful year. Thanks, Jay Haney. Oprah Elsner said that, okay, they did finally get A-Train's goal on the board. I don't know what took so long with that, but it is 5-4. And again, if you want to send us a message from whatever school you're from, just hit the subscribe button on the Academy channel, and you can send us a message, and we'll try to read it on the air for you. Well, puck dropped. We're underway for the final period of this game. It's 5-4 for the white team. And the white team coached by Troy's Rick Zabo. And the red team coached by Greg Gutterman of Beaver Creek. Icing waved off. Riley Hansen passes over for Huff. Huff drops it off for Mahoney. Mahoney to Hansen. Here comes Riley Hansen cutting through center ice into the red team zone. The Cobra cuts through and dumps it back to the dog in the corner. Danny Mahoney behind the net for Ian Francis Knott, gets broken up. In goal right now for the red team is Noah Carver. And for the white team is Grant Russell. Carver from Troy, Russell from Alter. Now for the red team, Cooper Sexton. He lost his edge and wipes out in the corner. Cooper Sexton back up and he gets knocked down again. He gets tripped up and he takes a whack at Colin Burghardt of Troy, and I think there's going to be a penalty. Sexton got tripped up by Burghardt, and then he reached out and just takes a whack at Burghardt. But let's see who goes in. They both might go in. 5-4 the score in favor of the white team. Hat trick by Beaver Creek's Alex Elsner in this game. Joey Donahue wins the faceoff for the red team. He takes his own draw, dumps it back in the corner, intended for Joe Martin. Marty Martin to Ferguson. Burghardt penalty. So Burghardt took the penalty. They did not penalize Sexton here the other way. A shot! And they score. That shot by Adam Ryder of the Alder Knights. What a shot. He whistles one that bangs off the inside of the goalpost and into the net. What a shot by Adam Ryder of Alter. And that ties the game up at 5 apiece. That goal unassisted by Adam Ryder to tie the game. Now the white team back. And a check by the red team's Ty Ferguson. Ty Ferguson bangs the puck out. Not out, however, is held in at the point by Liam Riley, his teammate from Alter, and he shoots the puck on goal, and save made by Noah Carver of the Troy Trojans. Gavin Burris will take the faceoff for the white team. Puck dropped. Back to the point, Liam Riley. He's checked. Holding the puck in, Gavin Burris. And a pass gets away to center ice, picked up by the red team's Brady Smith. He's going to move in between two white defenders. He tried to chip the puck toward the net, but lost the handle. There's Adam Ryder for the red team. Adam Ryder in the corner. He has it stripped away by Charlie Hafner from the Elder Panthers. We're all knotted up at 5 apiece. Here comes Liam Riley. Riley checked by Adam Ryder in the near corner. There's a shot by Riley right on, and the save made by Noah Carver. And our officials today, Bob Hoppy and Jim Boston. They're emanating from the Kettering Ice Arena in Kettering. Here is Colin Keogh from Mason, rims the puck to the far side. It's held in, however, by J.J. Lehman. Over for Burkhart. Burkhart dumps back behind the net for Mahoney. Leaving it for Linden. Linden stripped away. Picking the puck up loose in front was Linden. He tried to get a backhander off. It's blocked. Holding the puck in is Riley Hansen. Hansen along the left wing, trying to poke it toward the net, but has it blocked and back to center ice. Sam Linden from Alder to Alex Elsner. Elsner tripped up and goes down. And a penalty coming up on Colin Keogh, I believe, from the Mason Comets, as he just pulled one of the legs out from under Alex Elsner. I think it was number 3. I believe it was Colin Keogh from Mason. We should get a public address announcement on the penalty. From the draw in the red zone, Riley Hansen behind the red net. Hansen looks to make a play. He's checked by Hafner of the red team. Now on the left wing, Sam Linden for the white team. He wipes out in the corner. Loose puck, Luke Lance from Alter. Yeah, it was Colin Keogh. Now Carson Cox of Beaver Creek of the red team, he's checked. Puck held in by Lehman of the white team. To Elsner. Elsner, who has a hat trick today. Elsner circles back to the point, gets pulled down by Luke Lance. Lance trying to pick the puck up at center along with teammate Joey Donahue. Here's Donahue into the white team zone. Donahue behind the net, looking to make a play. Has it stripped away, and back comes the white team. Back the other way. Riley Hansen veers off to the corner. Hansen centers, shot by Danny Mahoney, and he scores. The Junkyard Dog gets the feed from the Cobra. And the white team takes a 6-5 lead. So junior Danny Mahoney of the Alder Knights with a feed from senior Riley Hansen of Beaver Creek. And all the dog had to do was punch that in, because goalkeeper Noah Carver had been set to the left side trying to cover Hansen, and the pass over for Mahoney was toward the left side of the net, and Mahoney had it wide open. Puck cleared all the way down to the red zone, and that'll be an icing violation on the white team. So Mahoney from Hansen. Cooper Sexton taking the draw for the red team against Owen Huff of the white team. Huff wins the draw. Puck chipped away towards center, but sweeping it back in the white team zone is Rudy Hoffmeyer of the Elder Panthers. Back is Brady Smith of the Troy Trojans in his own zone, shadowed by Owen Huff of the white team. Pass broken up. Trying to outlet towards center. Now for the white team, Colin Burkhart of Troy. Burkhart, a shot, and that's swallowed up by Carver. He'll hold on to it. Sexton against Charlie Hafner. And from the draw, a shot steered aside by Noah Carver. Back is Sexton of the red team into the white team zone, working 1-on-3. And lost the puck off his stick. Here comes the white team. Here is Colin Burkhart from the Troy Trojans. He lost it to Luke Lance. Lance trying to clear it. His pass gets broken up. It's picked up by Joe Martin from Beaver Creek. Marty Martin bangs the puck off the near wall to center. Chipping the puck ahead to center ice for Charlie Hafner. Now a pass over for Nicky Doss. Doss centers and intended for Ian Francis, not, but it's broken up right in front of the red team net. Now here's the red team's Joey Donahue moving in. The big rig shoots. Save made by Grant Russell. As Donahue had a point blank shot on the white team net. Pass broken up. White team trying to come back with it. Here they come. Here's Nicky Doss. Drops it off. There's a shot, hammered wide off the stick of Liam Riley from the Alder Knights. Midway through the third period now, and we're a little bit past the midway point. Out of the net for the white team, Grant Russell. He sets it up for Charlie Hafner from Elder. Pass off the skate boot, deflects away at center, and it's picked up by Nicky Doss of the white team. He'll retreat back to neutral ice. Pass for Burkhart, and he'll dump it in. Red team coming back. 6-5, the white team leads it. Back the other way for the red team is Brady Smith. Drops it off in front. Shot, save by Russell. Rebound, a shot is blocked. Another shot, save made by Russell. Now the red team and the white team's Liam Riley after the puck. There's a shot, and Carver may have gotten a piece of that. He had to scramble back to the net. Now a puck loose right in front, and Carver is able to stop it. The net comes loose. The score is 6-5 for the white team. Got a message from Megan Mahoney. Way to go, Junkyard Dog. That's right, Megan. From the draw, Riley Hansen passed behind the net for Gavin Burris. Behind the net, he's got Doss in front. He's checked along the boards, and puck comes free to the near side. Here comes the red team back for it. Is Brady Smith from Troy. Smith trying to get a shot at the net, and he wrist shot is snapped wide of the white team goal. 5:20 to play. Here is Riley Hansen, the Cobra, the other way. Hansen gets through a check, looking to make a play. There's a pass, a drop off to Alex Elsner, and the save made on the Elsner shot by Noah Carver. Noah Carver from the Troy Trojans. In the event of a tie, I don't know if they would do any overtime or not. That is yet to be seen. Player on the red team laying down on the ice. Now he's up. That was Ty Ferguson. Puck cleared back to center ice. Riley Hansen back for the white team. He'll backhand it into the red team zone to our left. Picked up for the Reds by Ty Ferguson. Ferguson checked along the far boards. Puck comes free. Several players wrestle for it. It comes loose to Joey Donahue. Here comes the big rig down the ice. He's got Colin Keogh with him. To Keogh, and he just couldn't quite get a tip on it. Nice pass by Donahue, but just a little ahead of Keogh. Now Keogh fans on a shot. He was about ready to pull the trigger and lost his edge and goes down. The puck cleared up ahead. Here is Gavin Burris on a breakaway. Burris, oh, he's broken up by Carver. Noah Carver, now a centering pass in front, and they score! Nice pass by Gavin Burris. And the goal was scored, I think, by Mahoney. I think Danny Mahoney got his second. Nice feed from Gavin Burris. They will confirm that. The public address will announce it, but I think it was Mahoney who got the tip on that nice centering pass. Where'd my pen go, guys? So Mahoney, he did say Mahoney, right? From Burris and Hansen, the assists. So second goal of the game for the Junkyard Dog. Speaking of him, he's got the puck. He drops it off to Sam Linden, and Linden's shot is wide. Linden, an alter teammate of Danny Mahoney. Puck dumped in offside by J.J. Lehman, so the white team has to retreat. 7-5 now, the white team in the lead by 2 goals with 5:20 to play. For the white team, or here for the red team, nice play by Rudy Hoffmeyer. And a shot, and it's gloved by Grant Russell. Nice play by Rudy Hoffmeyer of the Elder Panthers to tip the puck away from a defender and cut down the ice on the right wing. Already down to just 3:08 to play. Shots unofficial at this point. The white team leading the red team 31-23. Puck shot down the ice. Pass intended for Charlie Hafner, but was behind him and carries the length of the ice, and that's an icing violation on the white team. 2:50 to go. So a hat trick by Alex Elsner of Beaver Creek and a 2-goal performance so far by Danny Mahoney of Alter. Puck cleared to center. White team comes back. A pass intended for Troy's Ian Francis, not too far ahead of him down the ice. Played by Adam Ryder of the red team. Ryder's long pass intended for Donahue. And Donahue, he's looking up to the sky in frustration because if he would have corralled that pass, he had a breakout, nobody around on right wing. He could have gone in and had Grant Russell on a point-blank shot, but puck was a little ahead of him. He couldn't corral it, and so it's an icing violation. And so the face-off down in the red team zone from the draw. There's a shot, and it's blocked. That shot off the stick of Colin Burkhart. Here is Luke Lance of Alder for the red team, circling back of his own net. Lance left the puck behind him, and he picks it up. Moves it over to the far side for Ty Ferguson. He's checked by Francis Knott. Loose puck picked up by Donahue. He's cutting across with Joe Martin. Here's Donahue to Martin. It's broken up. Nice defensive play on that breakout. Now back the other way is J.J. Lehman. Lehman drops the puck off along the far side, intended for Nicky Das. Das, right wing. Behind the net for Hansen. Hansen looking to make a play. And his pass is broken up. Lehman drops it back now for Burkhart. Burkhart for Francis Knott, shot wide. Down to just a minute and a half to play in this game. White team leads at 7-5. Red team, they've got to get on the move. Here comes Ty Ferguson from Alder. 1-on-3 and gets it poke chucked off his stick. Luke Lance picks it up. He's going to move in and shoot. And it's off the shoulder of Grant Russell. Calling for the puck for the white team, Charlie Hafner, and a tip in front. And did he score? And that's a score by the white team. And I think it is Ian Francis Knott. So they were able to tip the puck in. Ian Francis Knott of Troy, I believe he's the one that tipped the puck in. That's an 8-5 lead now for the white team. Under a minute to go, just 45 seconds. The white team is going to win this one. Here's Alex Elsner. So Francis Knott the goal and Lehman the assist. Waning moments of the All-Star game. Here is the Cobra, Riley Hansen, cutting through. Nice move in front. He shoots. And a save made by Carver. Hansen almost scoring here in the final moments. Just a few seconds left. Carrying the puck in is Alex Elsner. He pulls the trigger. And down on his seat of his pants is Carver. And the buzzer sounds the end of the All-Star game. Now it was a barn burner. They keep playing just to keep going. Final score, the white team 8 and the red team 5, as they'll congratulate each other at center ice. Again, we're going to go down. I got a message from Megan Mahoney, says, "Yay, dog." Bethany Manley says, "What a fun game. Thanks for a great senior season of hockey memories." For Bethany's nephew, Joe Martin, Marty Martin of Beaver Creek. It's been a pleasure watching all the teams this year. Congrats to all. Thanks, Bethany. Let's go down the scoring before we head downstairs because they're hanging out. Goals for the red team, Brady Smith of Troy, assisted by Cam Lombardo. Luke Lance of Alder, assisted by Ty Ferguson of Alder. Joey Donahue of Beaver Creek, assisted by Brady Smith. And then Brady Smith scored unassisted. And the final red goal of the game, Adam Ryder from Alder, unassisted. For the white team, their goals, in order of scoring, it was Alex Elsner of Beaver Creek, assisted by Troy's Gavin Burris. Riley Hansen of Beaver Creek, assisted or unassisted. Alex Elsner is second of the game, assisted by Colin Burkhart of Troy. Alex Elsner of Beaver Creek, assisted by Riley Hansen of Beaver Creek. J.J. Lehman of Beaver Creek, assisted by Danny Mahoney of Alder. Danny Mahoney assisted by Riley Hansen, and then Danny Mahoney again, assisted by Ian Francis Knott of Troy and Riley Hansen. Final goal of the game, Ian Francis Knott, assisted by J.J. Lehman. So they're getting a team picture made. And I am going to try to start heading downstairs to try to catch some players as they come off. So stand by, folks. I'm going to head downstairs and we'll try to talk to a few of the players. Stay with us. Okay, folks. Hey, Kev. Hey, how's it going? Thanks. Good game. Hey, Cherie, can you check the headphones and make sure you can hear me? Can you check the headphones and make sure you can hear me? Stand by, everybody. Okay, can you hear me okay? Okay. All right, well, we're going to wait, everybody. Wait for some of the players to come off the ice. And it may take a few moments, but we're going to hang out and talk to as many players or coaches that we can. Do you want to be interviewed? No? Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. So we're going to wait for some of the players. They're milling around. We're going to wait for them to start coming off the ice. Talk to as many guys as we can. So, again, the white team winning it by a score of 8-5. And we'll start waiting for a few guys to start coming off the ice. They're milling around. Coach Gutterman told me this, that they would be milling around after the game, so taking pictures and whatnot. So we'll wait for a few guys to start coming off the ice. So thanks for staying with us, everybody. So stand by. Could you tell somebody to come on? Yeah, anybody. Yeah. Yeah, can we get Grant? Can we get Grant? Come on out here. I'm trying to get as many guys as we can. Yeah. Okay, Okay. Tell us who we've got. Who are you?
I am Liam Riley. I'm captain of the Ultra Hockey team.
Okay. Liam, I appreciate you say, yeah, you want to stand up? Thanks for joining us. Trying to talk to as many guys as we can. Liam, now I understand, are you a senior?
Yeah, I am.
What are your, do you have any college plans coming up?
Yeah, I'm going to OU for forensic chemistry.
Are you going to play club hockey there?
Yeah, I'm hoping to play club, some sort of hockey there.
Their D2 team plays here. I call the University of Dayton games.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And so when Ohio U plays here, maybe we'll get you.
Yeah.
They played an incredible game here this season, UD and Ohio U. They played an overtime game that went like 9 or 10 rounds of a shootout. Ohio won, but that was a great game. So hopefully we'll see you here.
Yeah.
That'd be great. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Are you originally from this area?
No, I'm originally from Cooperstown, New York. My parents and I moved here when I was about 5, and I started hockey when I was about 8. So.
Are you a baseball fan coming from there?
No, I'm not actually. Not a baseball fan at all. In fact, I can't play any baseball. That's not my sport, so I'll stick to hockey.
Now, when did you start playing hockey?
I started playing hockey when I was about 8. Started playing with the Swords in Cincinnati, so yeah.
And what position are you?
I play defense.
Have you always played defense?
Yeah.
I guess you enjoy that?
Oh, yeah, I do. Always.
Tell us a little bit about the Alder Knights. Of course, you had a great season last year. I know you lost a lot of guys, so this season was kind of so-so. But how do you look at the Alder program going forward after you guys leave?
We hope to get a lot of good players coming up this year. We're not really sure about, what the future holds, but we're hoping to get a lot of kids. We're having meetings this summer if anybody wants to come play. Anybody. Yeah, that's all I could say, honestly. I'm leaving the team, so.
Well, I'll tell you what, we appreciate you joining us, Liam. I'll let you get back on the ice. I know everybody's having celebrations, so thanks a lot for joining us, and congratulations on a great career with the Alder Knights.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you, man.
That's Liam Riley from the Alder Knights, and we're going to try to get somebody else in here. Come on, we got the Cobra. There he is. The Cobra strikes again. And there he is, Riley Hansen from the Beaver Creek Beavers. I call him the Cobra because he can just weave through defenders like they're standing still, and he'll snap off a wrist shot. It's like a Cobra striking. So I appreciate you joining us. Riley, senior with the Beaver Creek Beavers. Tell us about this season. I tell you, 28 wins, 4 losses, 2 ties. Did you envision this type of season coming up for the Beavers?
No, after we losing Thomas and Ben, we didn't really know how this year was going to go, but we just crushed our expectations this year, as the record shows. We win close games, and everyone just works well together, so can't ask much more this year. And made it far in state as well. So.
Now tell us, you're a senior. What plans do you have coming up? Are you going to go to college?
Yeah, I'm going to most likely be attending Ohio University.
Just like Liam Riley, who we just spoke to. And I was just telling him they have a D2 club team that plays here against UD. Are you going to try to play club for Ohio?
So, yeah, they have a few teams, and I was just talking to my family about it. I'll probably try out and see how I want to do it. Freshman year in college can be a lot, so we'll see how it goes, how school's going, and that's all I'll decide.
Okay. Now tell us a little bit about yourself. Are you originally from the Beaver Creek area?
I'm from Dayton, actually. And I moved to Beaver Creek my freshman year of high school. My whole family's from Cleveland, so they all play hockey. That's how I got into it. And plan on staying in Beaver Creek for a while. So.
You play any other sports?
I play lacrosse in the summer sometimes for some tournaments if my friends ask me to play, but mainly just hockey.
What major do you think you might have with Ohio U?
Something to do with statistics, most likely. I enjoy statistics. I'm taking it right now, and I find it interesting, so most likely something down that path.
Well, I'll tell you, what an incredible career you had with the Beavers, and a great year they had, and I just want to thank you for joining us today, and congratulations on a great career with Beaver Creek.
Thank you for having me. You do great. So.
Riley Hansen, the Cobra from the Beaver Creek Beavers. And now we have, is this Grant? Grant Russell from the Alder Knights. Grant, we appreciate you joining us. Obviously, you've been the starting goalie for the Alder Knights now for, what, 2 or 3 years now?
Yeah, 2 years, about 2 years.
Now, tell us, you're a senior, is that right?
Yeah, I'm a senior this year.
What college plans do you have?
I'm more than likely going to be attending Indiana University down in Bloomington.
Now, they have hockey there. Are you playing club hockey maybe there?
Yeah, there's a chance I'll play club hockey there. They actually they played UD a couple weeks ago here.
Well, I'll tell you what, I call the UD games. So, like I was telling a couple of these other guys that want to go to Ohio U, they're in the Tri-State League with Dayton, and obviously Indiana is too. So, man, it'd be great if we got to see you here and call your games.
Yeah, it would be fun. I always like listening to you when you're on the thing. So having you call a few more of my games would be an honor.
Well, thank you very much, Grant. My goodness. Tell us a little about yourself. Are you from the Kettering area?
Yeah, I'm originally from Dayton, Ohio. I live up in Vandalia, Ohio. Oh, okay. So Will Augustine actually, I played with Will since 2nd grade. So his parents were kind of like, oh, hey, Alter has a hockey program, and we didn't really want to play with Dayton, so we kind of just went down there. And obviously Alter's been a great host for the past 4 years.
What's Big Will Augustine up to these days, do you know?
He's down at, I believe, Kent State. Actually, no, Kansas State.
Oh, Kansas?
Yeah, that's where he's playing club hockey there. So, yeah.
Well, tell us, when you go to school, do you have any plans on a major yet?
I believe I'm going to be in international studies with my minor in political science as well.
Okay, that's fantastic. Have you always played goalie?
Yeah, I've actually played goalie since I was about 6 or 7. Yeah, I kind of just gravitated more defensively, and then one day I was at Hobart, and they kind of said, Grant, you want to play goalie? And I was like, yeah, sure, and then it's just kind of stuck ever since.
Well, it's been a great career for you at Alder. Obviously, a great year last year. You guys really had a great year last year. And I really appreciate you joining us. And congratulations on a great year with Alder. And good luck at Indiana.
All right, thank you. Thank you for having me on.
Grant Russell, the starting goaltender for the Alder Knights. Appreciate Grant joining us. Yep, you're next. Okay.
I'm Ty Ferguson.
Ty Ferguson from the Alder Knights. Ty, what class are you?
I'm a senior. Yep.
Tell us a little bit about yourself. Are you from Kettering?
I actually am from Huber, actually technically Bath Township, but we go by Huber.
Now, what position do you play?
I'm a defenseman. Been doing it since I was 3 years old.
Oh, my goodness. Wow. So you start something that young, that's it really sticks with you. So what are your plans for the future?
I'm going to be a teacher. I've been really good with kids all my life, and I think that would be a good profession.
What college do you plan on going?
I'm going to Sinclair.
Oh, fantastic. Yep. Now, they are trying to kick up a club team next year. Are you going to be a part of that?
That's the plan right now.
Hey, that's great because we're going to try to stream their game. I stream UD games, but we're going to try to do it for Sinclair also. So that'd be great. Maybe we'll see you here next year.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Now, how's that Sinclair program coming along? I understand do they have things pretty well set at this point?
I believe so. I just talked with the coach, and I talked with the assistant coach. They seem pretty nice, and I can't wait to meet them more.
Well, that's great. I certainly hope that we get you next year. So thanks a lot for joining us again. Ty Ferguson, senior defenseman from Alder. Congratulations on a great career at Alder.
Thank you very much.
Ty Ferguson, appreciate him joining us. And now we've got, okay, who do we have here?
Danny Mahoney.
Oh, this is the dog. I can't tell you guys without your helmets on. So here he is, the Junkyard Dog. And I went over earlier in the game. I pinned that nickname on him a couple of years ago. I think when you were a freshman. He kept scoring these goals around the Beaver Creek net. Tip-ins. I call them drive-bys. Come cut through the slot, get a tip on it, all that stuff. Sometimes they call it garbage goals or greasy goals, some junk goals. So I thought got a junk goals. He's a junkyard dog, and that's what he is. Appreciate you joining us. And now is AJ your little brother?
Yes, AJ. He played when he was really young, and this year we weren't going to have many numbers, so I got him to come out and play, and he really grew. He wasn't the greatest when he started, but he really grew this year, and by the end of the year he was scoring goals, skating down the ice really fast, and he got the hang of it.
Now I know when we first saw him, I said, what can we call him? He's the brother of dog, so he said he's the puppy. He's the younger brother, and I know Megan, your mom said, yeah, that's great, the puppy, so hey, that's good. Yep. So, tell us a little bit about yourself personally, Danny. How's everything going in Alter for you?
Alter's been great. I play golf in the fall, hockey in the winter, and baseball in the spring, so keep it busy there, keep my grades up, I just like having fun playing sports.
Now, how long have you been playing hockey?
I've been playing since I was about 6 or 7.
Now, have you always been in the Kettering area?
Yeah, I've lived in Springboro my whole life.
Mm-hmm. Now, we were talking to the coaches at the intermission. They were saying that Springboro, they're trying to get them back in the SWOHSHL, so that would be a great rivalry to get them back in the league. And what position? You're a forward. Have you always played forward?
Yeah, I tried goalie and defense when I was really young, but it just wasn't for me. I like scoring goals.
Now, and you're just a junior, so we look forward to seeing you next year. Any plans so far as after about college or anything?
Well, both my siblings and my parents went to UD. I'm planning to go there, hoping to play for the club team there.
That'd be fantastic. It's like I say, I call their games, so boy, that'd be great to see you out there. They've got a great program set up there, so that'd be fantastic. Do you know what you'd like to study? I know you're just a junior. Things can change, but do you have any idea what you'd study at UD?
Not exactly yet. I've been thinking around like either sports management or law. There's just a couple that have popped in my head. I haven't really settled on one yet.
Well, I tell you, I really appreciate you joining us. Danny Mahoney, the Junkyard Dog from the Alder Knights, junior forward, and we look forward to seeing you next year. Congrats on another great season.
Thank you very much.
Danny Mahoney, everybody. And we appreciate the dog joining us. And we'll wait to see if we can get a couple other players. We appreciate all the guys joining us. We'll see if we can get somebody else. Here we go. We got somebody. We're in Lasso. Okay. Who do we have here?
Gavin Burris from Troy Senior, number 9.
Gavin Burris from the Troy Trojans. I tell you what, you guys had a great year, Gavin. Was it a fun year for you guys?
It was a fun year. We wanted more, but we were a young team, and at the end of the day, it was a good year.
Now, have you always been, are you from the Troy region?
I moved to Troy my freshman year, and I always played Bruins for Troy, though.
Now, the Trojans, again, a great season. You guys have, you're a senior, you said, so you've watched them grow. I feel like you guys have really gotten good, much better as the last few years have gone along. Is that how you see it?
When I was a freshman, I don't think we won a game in SWOHSHL, so yeah, we came a long way.
Now, what college plans do you have going forward?
I'm going to major in business analytics. I'm going to Cincy.
Oh, the Bearcats.
Bearcat.
Are you? Are you? They've got a club hockey team. Are you thinking about playing?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm good enough to make that team, if I'm be real.
Well, that'd be great if you do, because they are joining the Tri-State League next year, which is UD plays in, and I call UD's games. So if you get on that Cincy team, we'll probably see you here and going games. That'd be fantastic. Your experience with Troy, how do you feel about, as a senior leader on that team, how do you feel about the Trojans next year? Do you guys have a pipeline of players coming in?
Yeah, for sure. I think we're going to be real good next year. I think we're going to be a lot better. And I think we got a good chance of winning the league.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's been a great joy to watch you these past several years, and a great season for the Trojans. Going up to Hobart is always one of my favorite trips every year. Yeah, love it. So we appreciate you joining us. Fantastic, and congratulations on a great season, and good luck in the future.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's see, who else can we grab here? Anybody else? Can we get some? Yeah, let's grab somebody else. Yeah, get her. Yeah. Okay. Okay, we've got with us Joey Donahue, the big rig, Diesel Donahue, senior from the Beaver Creek Beavers. A great season, Joey. Man alive, I tell you, 28-4-2 for the Beavers this year. Just what are your reflections on what was a remarkable season for the Beavers?
Yeah, it was really fun. Everything, we do goals before the year, write down what we want to do, what we want to accomplish, and we accomplished everything, checked off every box. So, I mean, from my last year, senior season, having such a good year, and everything I wanted to go right, I mean, it's just perfect. I couldn't ask for anything better.
Now, what are your, I've been asking all the seniors, what are your college plans?
I'm going to Kent State in fall next year. Major's undecided, probably some type of business or analytics or something in that area. But
how did you decide on Kent State?
I have a lot of family up there. I got grandparents that live like 20 minutes away, and I have an aunt and uncle that live a little bit away. And I've always liked it's like 30 minutes away from Cleveland, so I like the Cleveland area. Now
you're a baseball player too, is that right?
Yeah, baseball. I had baseball at 5 in the morning today.
Oh wow! Well, that's from what position you play in baseball?
First base and catcher mainly.
Are you a hitter?
Yeah, I probably hit a lot.
Yeah, the rig, I'm sure he is a big hitter. Well, I'll tell you what, Joey, I appreciate you joining us, and it's just been a tremendous joy to watch you guys, and you and Riley and Alex, everybody, all season long, and all through your 4 years, your development, and just culminating in a record-setting season for the Beavers. And congratulations, and my goodness, when you come back, if during holiday break or something, you'll definitely have to come up, and we'll have to see you. So thanks a lot for joining us. Joey Donahue, the big rig, the Diesel, one of the leading scorers for the Beaver Creek Beavers in a record-setting season. Thanks, Joey.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, and that's Joey Donahue. And we've got another guest coming up here. And what is your name?
Ian Francis.
Ian, now, we've been calling Ian Francis Knott. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, tell us a little bit about yourself. You're from, is it Mason?
No, Troy.
Troy. I'm sorry. I'm all mixed up. I just got done speaking to Gavin Burris. Yeah. And I'll tell you what, you guys had a fantastic year this year.
Yeah, we did.
Now, what class are you?
I'm a sophomore.
Sophomore. So you've got a couple of years to go. And I think, Gavin was talking. I asked him what he thought as a senior leader, the prospects are for the Trojans in the near future. And he said he thought the future is bright. Do you feel that way?
I do. We have some pretty good freshmen coming up, or not coming up. Well, we do have some good freshmen coming up, but our freshmen this year, I think they'll do pretty well next year as well. So.
Well, you were a joy to watch out on the ice today. You were flying around out there. You look like a pretty darn good skater. Is that what you consider kind of a strength of yours?
Yes, I do. I do enjoy my skating. My stick handling, maybe not so much, but I do like my skating.
Now, are you from the Troy region originally?
No, I originally grew up in like the Springboro area, and then I moved up to Troy a couple years ago. So, yeah.
So, have you played? Did you play last? You played last year, I know, for the Trojans. Yes. So, how's your experience been with the Trojans so far?
I like all the guys. They're all very nice. I think we had some pretty good seniors this year with Gavin and Cameron Lombardo. They were both pretty good team leaders. Kind of excited to see.
Kind of a scrappy bunch, right?
Yeah, for sure.
They'll scrap it. Yeah, that's right. I enjoyed watching the Trojans every time we played them. It was always a great game, and you guys, again, really a fun team to watch, and I look forward to seeing you guys next year. I was telling Gavin, Hobart is one of my favorite trips to go up there every year. It's a great place to play. Do you really enjoy playing at Hobart?
I do. It's a very nice arena. They have all sorts of events there too, which I find kind of entertaining. Ice there is always pretty darn nice. The boards are always really good, and so, yeah.
Now, you're just a sophomore, but do you have any at least tentative plans for college after school?
I sure hope so.
Any idea where you might go?
No clue yet. We'll see.
That's all right. Do you think you want to play hockey after high school, like maybe in college?
Yes, for sure.
It'd be great. With so many great club teams at all the schools in this area, there's really a lot of opportunity to do so. So, well, I tell you what, we appreciate you joining us. Ian Francis Knott from the Troy Trojans. Congratulations on a great season for the Trojans. You're really great, and good luck next season. We hope to see you then.
Thank you.
Ian Francis Knott from the Troy Trojans. We appreciate him joining us. And I think that's it. I think everybody else is cleared out. So stand by, folks. I'm going to send the microphone back up, and I'll be back with the 3 stars and a wrap-up of the All-Star game here in just a couple of minutes. Stay with us. Okay, everybody, back upstairs at Kettering Ice Arena after the 2023 SWOHSHL All-Star Game. We went over the scoring before we went downstairs. So let's determine a 3 stars of the game. Let's try to figure that out. Let's give the number 3 star of the game from the red team, Brady Smith. Brady Smith from the Troy Trojans. with 2 goals for that red team. Yes, Brady Smith, 2 goals for the red team and an assist. So 3 points for Brady. The number 2 star is the Junkyard Dog. It's Danny Mahoney from the white team. Danny, junior forward, he scored 2 goals and assisted 1 as well. So he and Brady Smith both the 3 points. And then the number 1 star of the game with a hat trick today from the Beaver Creek Beavers. I call him the A-Train. He's Alex Elsner. And Alex, record-setting season for Beaver Creek, 65 goals, setting a school record. And he gets 3 today, 1 in the first period, 2 in the second. And so that's, and again, the 3 stars, Brady Smith of Troy, Danny Mahoney of Alter, and Alex Elsner of Beaver Creek, the number 1 star of the game. Hard hat, there's the hard hat, let's see, that's a good question. I always award a hard hat to somebody, usually a defense. I can't pick anybody out specifically. They weren't really trying to hit each other too much today. I'll let that go. No hard hat today because they really weren't trying to hit each other too much out there. There was a little bit of pushing and shoving a couple of times, but we'll let the hard hat go. Just a great game, everybody. We appreciate everybody joining us. Let me see if there's any more chat messages before we leave. Hold on, folks. We got a message from Megan Mahoney. Way to go, white team. Thanks, Kent. You're welcome, Megan. And she says, thanks for interviewing the dog. It was fun. It was great to talk to all the guys. Opa Elsner says, crazy fun. Great job, guys. Thanks, Opa. So we appreciate everybody joining us on the chat. So, well, it's so sad. This is the end of the hockey season, and it's just hard. I don't want to go off the air. We're just going to stay. We're going to stay here for a couple more hours. But thanks, everybody. Another great season in the Southwest Ohio High School Hockey League, and we look forward to next season. We hope everybody can join us either here or we're also on the Beaver Creek channel. We look forward to everybody next season. So, speaking for our production assistant, Eskimo Dixie, she's got wrapped up in blankets over there. And Cherie Champagne, our producer and engineer, and Dixie and Cherie shared the camera operating, the cinematography duties. My name Kent Jacobs, again, the final score today. The white team 8 and the red team 5. So until next season, we bid you a good evening from the Kettering Ice Arena.